If your shoulder hurts but your MRI came back normal or nothing structurally wrong and you've basically been told to just live with it, this video is for you. Most people I talk to with a normal MRI have been told they have nothing structurally wrong or that it's just overuse, and the advice they get is to rest it, take some anti-inflammatories, maybe try a few PT sessions, and see how it goes. Today I'll show you why your MRI can be normal but you're still in pain, what almost everyone is missing when they look at shoulder problems, and 3 simple drills you can use to start changing the mechanics that imaging never measures. I'm Dr. Joey Seyforth, online shoulder rehab specialist with Comeback Performance. We help active adults in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s who are frustrated because their imaging looks fine, but their shoulder still hurts when they work, train, sleep, or play. If that's you, you've done the test, paid for the imaging, and still don't have a clear answer, let's walk through what they missed. Your MRI is a picture of structure, not a test of how you move or how your shoulder handles real life. Here's what it doesn't measure: how your neck and upper back are moving, how your shoulder blade glides and rotates on your rib cage, how the ball of your shoulder sits and moves in the socket under load, how your nerves are being compressed or irritated in certain positions, and how stable your shoulder feels when you reach, lift, or sleep on it. So a normal MRI just means we didn't see a big tear, fracture, or obvious damage. It doesn't mean your mechanics are fine and there's no reason for your pain. There are 4 big misses I see over and over. No big 5 view. No one's looking at your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves together. They only look at the joint. Next is no movement under load. You're tested lying on a table or in a machine, not in the positions that actually hurt, like reaching overhead, pushing, pulling, or lying on your side. Number 3 is no nerve, first rib, or referral assessment. Nerve tension and first rib issues can create deep ache, burning, or weird pain patterns even when the joint looks fine. And number 4, cookie cutter rehab. If you got PT at all, it was probably the same basic banded rotations and stretches everyone else gets, not a plan tailored to why your system is overloading the shoulder. Now let me narrow this down into 3 of the biggest mechanical misses I see clinically that MRI never shows. Number 1 is lack of thoracic extension. If your upper back is rounded and stiff, your shoulder has to steal motion every time you reach or press. That jams the front of the joint and overworks the soft tissues. Number 2 is shoulder blades that don't rotate well overhead. If your shoulder blades don't rotate up and around your ribs, the ball of the socket rides up and forward in the socket. That creates impingement, front of shoulder pain, and bicep and rotator cuff irritation, even with a normal MRI. Number 3 is a lack of stability. Even when the structures are intact, your shoulder can feel unstable or untrustworthy if the muscles around it never learn to coordinate and support the joint properly. You get that sketchy feeling, especially with load or in certain angles. Now, let me show you 3 drills we use every day to start changing those 3 things. Make sure when doing these drills and working out in general, you're listening to the pain traffic light. Green feels good, mild stretch, gentle effort, continue on. Yellow is a slight increase that settles within 24 hours. You can proceed but monitor your reps, weight, or load. And red, sharp, catching, or worse the next day. That means whatever you did during your workout the day before was too much stimulus. Drill 1 is a bench opener. This frees up your upper back so your shoulder doesn't have to steal the motion. Kneel in front of a bench or sturdy chair. Hold a stick, PVC pipe, or broom handle with your palms spacing up, hands shoulder width. Place your elbows on the bench, sit your hips back, and gently drop your chest towards the floor, letting your head come between your arms. Pause for a breath or 2, then return. You should feel a stretch through your upper back, lats, and maybe into your shoulders, not a sharp jab in the joint. Complete 2 sets of 8 to 10 slow reps before upper body work. If you want the Big 5 training guide that walks you through how to move, lift, and sleep pain-free, you can download it in the description. Drill 2 is a banded scap angel for shoulder blade rotation. This teaches your shoulder blades to rotate up and around instead of jamming the joint. Anchor a light band in front of you at about chest height. Grab the band with both hands, elbow straight, and walk back to create light tension. Bring your hands towards your hips. From there, slowly move your arms out and up into a Y or angel position, ending with your biceps near your ears if comfortable. Return with control. Think shoulder blades tipping back and rotating up. Keeping your ribs down, don't crank your lower back. Complete 2 sets of 8 to 10 slow reps. And drill 3 is a kettlebell pull through for stability and control. This builds shoulder and trunk stability in a loaded, real-world position. Get into a high plank position with your hands on the floor or on a bench if needed, and a light kettlebell just outside one hand. Reach across with the opposite hand, grab the kettlebell handle, and pull it across the other side. Keep your hips as level and still as possible as you're alternating sides. Cues we want: quiet hips, quiet ribs, strong shoulders. Start with a very light weight. This is about control, not max strength. Complete 2 to 3 sets of 6 to 8 pull-throughs per side. Let's go through a recap. If your MRI is normal but your shoulder still hurts, it's not because it's all in your head. It's because imaging doesn't measure how you move or stabilize. No one looked at your big five, your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, nerves together. And the real problems, stiff upper back, poor scap rotation, and lack of stability, never got fixed. The bench opener, banded scap angels, and kettlebell pull-throughs are just 3 canary drills we use to prove that when you change mechanics, pain often changes too, even when the MRI never did. If you've been told everything looks normal but you still hurt, you don't need another round of the same exercises or just to wait until it's bad enough for injections or surgery. You need a better framework. To help with that, I put together a Big 5 training guide that breaks down the exact 5 areas we talked about: your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder joint, and nerves, plus the tests and exercises to start changing each one. You can download it using the link in the description. And if you want a personalized second opinion style plan, someone to look at your big 5 areas in the context of your shoulder, pain, your imaging, and your goals, then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.